How's it going, guys? So yes, you have just seen an exclusive trailer for the PlayStation, and basically it's all the best exclusive games on the PlayStation as well that has already been released, such as Spider-Man and God of War, and now also the new upcoming ones, Days Gone, The Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima. Okay, well, it's funny thing because they did not, had a Death Stranding, I kind of noticed as well. Maybe that was the part of it, some purposely maybe just say this is the very first and upcoming on a PlayStation exclusive wise. Obviously, there's just one other thing. There has nothing been really like brand new, totally new, new footage of the gameplay. They just done a very excellent job with the montage aspect of the trailer for itself. It's very, very nicely put together. I can definitely see that as well, and it looks very entertaining as well. One thing though I do want to mention that, for example, isn't it kind of interesting and a little bit funny as well that they released this certain trailer and remembering of the exclusive games that will be also coming on PlayStation, and I think it's actually mostly because such a backlash and such a poorly attempted sort of state of the play that they have done a few days ago. People did not like it. You should see the dislikes and the likes ratio on that particular video, and so maybe Sony decided to, reintroduce or kind of remind players that yes, there will be exclusives coming to PlayStation, and yeah, everybody's just for that reason alone wanted to see something, at least one of these new trailers, a brand new trailer mind you, on the state of play. That's the whole thing why people were watching our state of play. Sure, I understand you might have been waiting for something else entirely, but as it seems like state of play, it's not as a big or marginal thing that it was required for it to be a thing anyway. Because, well, you could have just released all these trailers randomly and, like you usually has been done. And no, instead, they decided to have a state of play and gather up all the trailers and, have a bit of a spotlight. And the first episode, as so they mentioned, well, it did not go so well. Obviously, there's going to be a lot more of the state of play, and obviously there's going to be a lot more of these trailers. Next one, I presume, maybe in June, maybe May. That's been I'm speculating at this point, mind you. And I don't know how I think about it. The state of play personally, I already have mentioned my opinion. It was very bad compared to what we were expecting. That's the reason why it was bad. But in general, it's just a gather up of all the trailers and an announcements of the commentary, like a woman was in there, right? She was kind of mentioning it briefly of sort of things that we can expect from certain games and when they will be released. Also, if you have not noticed, everything will be coming out in 2019, even though I think there was 1 or 2 games coming in fall 2019. Most of the games have been said in the state of play is actually going to be coming out very, very, very close by. And that's why, presumably, that's why they said they're going to have many of these episodes during the year, mind you. In 2019, they already have mentioned throughout 2019. So I don't believe there's going to be just one more in 2019. I think minimum you could expect 2 more. Minimum. Maybe up to 3 to 4 more, depends how they want to approach this. I really don't think it's going to be a monthly thing. I think it might be every 2 months, maybe every 3 months. That's my prediction, speculation. I don't know. Everybody was already expecting the exclusive trailer for exclusive game on a PlayStation specifically. One of these games, and they have somewhat of done it justice, and people were expecting this. In fact, I think people would have been so much more happier to find out that the state of play, well, obviously they would have had to rename the name, would have been mostly about the exclusive games that are coming out on the PlayStation. These are the games that you're seeing, Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us, Spider-Man, well, obviously it's been released already, God of War, similar case, Days Gone, right? It's all there. It would have been awesome to find out in the state of play, at least this brand new trailer that they showcased right here, right now, in the state of play right after. Now, at least that would have been a little bit taken in easier for this state of play and what it has to offer. Sure, we would not have noticed a brand new gameplay or any new footages, but it looked like a cool montage. Now people still will be disappointed, you know, it's very difficult to please anybody, to everybody, and if you have that state of mind, you're never gonna please anybody. That's a problem. Don't be perfectionist. That's a bit of a concern because nobody really, you know, everyone out there is always gonna be complaining about something. You know, for example, for me, I'm just gonna say, oh, there was no new footage, but at least the montage looked awesome, so I'm happy with that. What the state of play had to introduce to us, or to offer, what they did anyway, was, you know, it was not necessary completely to have a state of play at all. You know what I mean? So I think they should have released this specific montage of the exclusive games trailer just right after the state of play has concluded, you know, at the very end, and just remind players, you know, these games are still coming, but we are not yet certain, we're not sure of the release date. They don't want to announce it, they don't want to make any of these, you know, before the plans, right? They don't want to delay, they don't want to have too much of an excitement, or just people with hyping levels go over the roof and then never can deliver. So they, you know, they always wait and see, because it's been done again and again and again, delays after delays, and then it's just like, oh my god, what has happened? You know, it's just take it easy. Maybe that's why they did it, you know. After the state of play, I presume, that's my opinion, maybe they had this idea, this trailer, this montage, the one that you have just seen, right? I'm not, by the way guys, I'm not too sure if I can actually have this at the very beginning of this video, the trailer of the montage, because it's a good possibility that could get claimed. And if that's the case, because the music did not sound like it was a fair use that you could have on YouTube. So yes, anyway, I'll try it out. If I get claimed, I'll remove it, and it's gonna be weird. I'm still having the background though, that's okay, because the music is the biggest problem. So yes, anyway, I think that the initially the first planning, I think they wanted to introduce this exclusive trailer, right, the video, the montage, right after the state of play has been going to, you know, to conclude. That was the very last thing, right after the Days Gone, right after the Mortal Kombat 11, the trailer, even though that was a bit of a mess as well, because the music was, it just did not go well. The footage was awesome though. Anyway, wow. So yes, and now because they noticed that the state of play had so much controversy and people did not like it, well, they decided presumably to release this trailer a little bit later. Maybe they didn't even get it done yet. Maybe this planning and the trailer, or the exclusive trailer look, the cool look actually, I mind you, it was done on purposely, so just to remind players right after. But when state of play has concluded, they saw the backlash and say, okay guys, okay, start working on the exclusive trailer for, just to remind people that we have exclusive games coming out. And you know what, on top of that, include all the best exclusive games on top, and the ones that will be happening as well. So okay, they've done it, so a few days later, here we go, you can see it right now. Maybe that was the mindset of the Sony guys that they decided to go with. I don't know. Still, I'm very glad the way I've got to see this trailer. It looks awesome. By the way, links down below in the description for you to check it out for yourself. Interestingly enough, at first it came out on PlayStation Europe. The channel, that's interesting. Usually, everything come out on PlayStation. You know, the channel just named PlayStation, but now it came out on PlayStation Europe. That's weird. Maybe there's some kind of, maybe that's just some kind of strategy behind it. I'm not too sure. Anyway. Well, that's all I wanted to mention. Oh, yes. One more video coming out today, by the way, guys. This is going to be about my yesterday's video regarding the, PAX East Borderlands 3 thing. You'll know where I'm talking about, trust me. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Have an awesome day. And yeah, have a good one.